Hello guys, this is Braden from Braden Productions today, back with another video. I thought might as well do another episode of the World Conqueror 3 Japan Conquest, because we're making good progress, and what else am I supposed to do? Work on iPhone 4, who needs to do that? In all seriousness, I've made a lot of good progress, but that's besides the point. So today, we are doing part 2 of Japan 1950. Well, I guess I already did it. I did it earlier today, so it's still today. Okay, so basically the plan at this point in the conquest is just to spam crappy units into Central Asia until we reach something good. I just really blabbered there for a second, but you guys know what I was trying to say. Basically, the plan is just spam infantry, take Saratov, take Tehran. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like Paris spam to Tehran. And I'm going to send like some armored cars, maybe pick up a city in India, yeah, pick up Kolkata, and then basically the plan is just spam out of Tehran, Saratov, and Yekaterinburg, take Moscow and Stalingrad, and then push from there. So as you can see, I'm also trying to take Novorossiysk. I make that armored car, but it ends up being pointless. I didn't have to make the armored car in Ulaanbaatar because I was thinking they might rearm and I need to bring in reinforcements, but I didn't. Yeah, so what I did to take a lot of these cities is I just got close to them, and then I just placed a bunch of land forts because my ground units weren't good enough. I attacked that city with Eisenhower a little bit, and I probably could have just rammed it with Eisenhower and taken it. But Eisenhower was getting bombed like crap, and he didn't make it very long. He died shortly after we took Saratov. So you may notice the biggest problem here is, well, you don't really see it right now, but you'll see it in a second. Yep, the biggest problem right now is our allies suck. Who would have thought? In World Conqueror 3D, your allies are garbage. Who would have ever guessed? Breaking news. But our allies in Europe just got completely steamrolled. I think half of Britain fell by the time I ended this video. I know London fell. I'm pretty sure one of the other major cities in Britain fell too. But the Soviets, Iranians, Polish, all of them were just approaching. They were just approaching America, and they weren't having very much luck landing in America, but there still was a lot of units, and it kind of goes to show how crappy our allies are doing, that it literally takes them attempting to get to New York and Washington, where America's super heavies are, for them to be stopped. Yeah, it's just absolute garbage, man. Unless it's your enemy. Well, the enemy AI is kind of garbage, too. The only difference is the enemy AI seemingly has infinite money, so they just spam. Well, obviously they don't have infinite money, considering I think they just have more money than you, because if you just are persistent enough, the spam will just stop, and they won't really be able to do much else against you, and they'll just kind of die out. That's what happened with China last episode. They were spamming for a long time. Korea was like a death trap. All my generals were dying. And then eventually the spam just fizzled out because I managed to outspam the spammers. A lot of canned meat going on around here. Yeah, if you're wondering why I sent those 2 motorized units into Alaska, it's because I saw the just swarm of Warsaw Pact units heading for the East Coast, and I thought that they would be a big threat. By the end of this video, they still haven't landed, but as I said earlier, it kind of goes to show how sucky the AI is. That's what it takes to stop them. So the thing that kind of sucked was the fact that my nearest airport was that random city in Burma that Taiwan starts with. So I just had to spam paratroopers into like the Tibet area, like Tibet and northern India, and then I had to move them to Tehran. There was no closer airfield. The only other airfield that's like a little closer is New Delhi, but I'm not gonna bother trying to take out that field artillery piece with the general on it just so I could have a slightly closer airport. I just didn't think that would be worth the hassle, because generals with artillery pieces just camping on a city are just the worst to try and take out with crapper units. It just doesn't work. Okay, they will just eat that stuff up. Why do you think that Brisbane If you've played this game, you know that if you play as Axis in 1939, the final boss is basically that Australian general in Brisbane on the field artillery, because he's isolated from everything important, and he just chews up whatever units you manage to send him. Unless you send, like, I don't know, like a 5-star general on a super heavy. In that case, there's not really a lot he can do about that. But hey, there's not a lot of things that would stand much chance against a 5-star general on a super heavy in this game. Unless they have nukes, which that's one of the concerns of like the later conquests, is you have to worry about getting nuke spammed, which I think that's what China was doing. I'm pretty sure I got nuked a couple times during that initial rush. But I guess one weird thing I realized is that in a way, that's like the only way that like 1950 and 1960 are harder than Aliens Conquest, because at least in Aliens Conquest they don't have nukes, but just about everything else in Aliens Conquest is harder. So yeah, it wouldn't have been very fair if we had to worry about nukes too. I'm just saying. Luckily the aliens only know how to use the alien stuff, or else we'd really be screwed. Field artillery can't save you when everything's going to boom. Yeah, as you can see, so what I tried to do was I basically did my land fort strategy and just placed a bunch of them around Moscow. And I was trying to spam like light and assault infantry from the nearby cities. The Soviet Union, when you get close to Moscow, they kind of start to spam a little bit. They spam their assault infantry, but it wasn't enough. I easily killed it, because I could tell those are paratroopers, because they have no veterancy. Well, what the AI places just flat out doesn't have veterancy, I believe. So, I'm pretty lucky in that department, because my level 4 veterancy light infantry just manages to chew everything up, because I don't know what it is. Apparently, level 4 light infantry is actually kind of decent when you're going against really crappy units in Central Asia. And the level 4 assault infantry really chews up Soviet paraspam. So, hey, it works out for me, I guess. Yeah, I can do a little sneaky thing, and I take some of America's oil, because why would they need oil? Like, bro, they already go to the Middle East for that and blow everything up. It's true though, we really do. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get too political this episode, but hey, you think of that as you will. You know? Look, no one stands a chance. The anime empire is just unstoppable. Why doesn't Japan do this in real life? Oh, they have Article 9? Well, guess what? Article 9 is gay. Yeah, I said it. Any country which deletes its ability to have an offensive war because my pacifism is very cringe. Like, I like Japan and all, but they need to get their crap together. Yeah, as you guys saw the just massive wave of troops coming to America and how they can't even land. They managed to take the port. They'll get closer in a couple turns and they still won't land because they're dumb. The AI is dumb. I already made this very apparent. This is not important at all, but if you guys were wondering what I was doing while I was playing the game, because obviously this commentary isn't live because it's 3 times speed. If you're wondering what I was doing, I wasn't just sitting in complete silence. That would be awkward. I was listening to Scrubs videos. On 4th of July, he uploaded like a 2-hour-long compilation. I was watching that. His videos are pretty good. They're kind of funny sometimes, kind of interesting, you know. Check him out if you haven't already. I'd definitely recommend it. Yeah, see, Britain's just getting oofed right now. Britain is standing no chance. See, this is the problem with all the conquests. You always end up having to save your allies' butts, and it's annoying. It's like, I just want to do good, man. I just want a game where my allies are actually helpful and actually do what they need to do, instead of just crumbling at every single opportunity. It's ridiculous. Why do they always do this? I'm not sure if this is true, but I hear that your enemies, their cities roast them like twice the income they're supposed to. Like they earn twice the income that you would earn from those cities as the player, and then your allies earn half the amount of money you would as the player. So that's kind of bullcrap to me, but hey, I guess they had a reason to do that. I don't know, maybe if your allies were actually helpful, the game would be too easy. Because look, my allies are literally getting their butts kicked, and I'm already in Kiev as Japan on like turn 50 something. Did I say at Kiev? No, I was near Kiev. Yeah, I think I already made that. I already said that. I didn't need to correct myself because I don't even think I needed to make the correction. Like, I don't even think I even said that. But hey, you guys, I'm being a crackhead. Don't question it too much. And I plot my super heavy, and that's where the video ends. Peace, bros. Braden out. I'll make sure to fix the audio this time because last time I was kind of raping you guys' left ear because it wasn't coming out of the right speaker. It was coming out of only the left speaker, and that is very annoying. It's a problem I've had with these videos for a long time, but it's a pretty easy fix, so it's not the end of the world. Anyway, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment, say what you like. If you thought the video was stupid, please don't leave any, like, hate comments, because they'll just get clowned, and without further ado, once again, Braden out. Oh, one last thing, Aphona 4 should be coming out sometime in the next week or so. Braden out.